Revelation 13:14. Revelation 13:14. And he deceived them that dwelleth on the earth by these means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay. The image of the beast is a democracy. You got to make this a democratize yourself and abandon the law of Moses. This is what they did, and they had the power. If the people didn't uh, democratize themselves, call in airstrike from the United States of America, and call them to rain down fiery bombs from heaven and consume them that rebel against this law of democracy. This is what he was done. The CIA was in charge, and his conquest, through his conquest, he was going to destroy the whole earth because of this. Excuse me. Now, in other words, once Barack Obama takes them troops out over there, just like he said, the CIA is going to take over. That's what he's telling us right there. Now, so he took and created a second beast. In other words, the first beast came about the sea, and the second beast was the making of this here, setting up a governmental body. The third beast was the law called democracy. And he 15, and he had power to give life unto the image, which is the law called democracy, of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image, which is the law called democracy, of the beast, should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that has the mark of mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. Now, nobody was able to buy and sell their good unless they taken on the law called democracy. This, and he killed both great and small. These things happened in 2006. When President George W. Bush was president, he was sitting before us and speaking concerning this matter that we have been killing 1,500 a month for the last 7 months, from January to September, for 9 months, from January to September 2007. But at the same hand, they was killing from 40 to 50 to 200 people a night and dumping their bodies on the streets of Baghdad for all of 2006. And it tells you right here, because they didn't take on that law of democracy, that they was going to be killed. So in order to do these things, to kill these people and dump them on the bottom of the street, they had taken the total count who all voted for the law of democracy and who did. And the people who didn't vote for the law of democracy became potential enemies to the United States of America. So what they do? The new government they had put in place, that represented by the horns on this land, they had them to go out in the midst of the night and go wake these people up that had voted, that had the ink on their finger, that he said you had to sign and mark that ballot box when they voted. It had the ink on there and had on their forehead and accept the law of democracy. They had them to go out and find them while they were asleep and shoot them in the back of the head and tortured them and shoot them in the back of the head, and they were dumped on the streets the next day in Baghdad, Iraq. This is exactly what they did. This is what this is talking about in Bible prophecy. They can lie and say they didn't do it, but this is what they did, because he constantly said that this creature came, he had a head, was wounded to death, and he came back alive. This was a racism. They acting out against the peoples in Iraq, genocide taking place, that these peoples and these peoples of this nation, the preachers and the ministers who proclaimed themselves to be ministers of God, they became afraid and was used as something to look the other way and propaganda, prophesied lies unto the peoples, where these peoples acting out of genocide against God's people over there. This was the head, he said, but one did wounded to death and came alive. Now, why I say this? God used this as a testing mechanism to test the peoples of the earth. The CIA is a small people and a small nation. They can't rule without the support of the peoples of the world. But by them having support of the peoples by the world, they sit and said they didn't support them, but by them sitting and not opening their mouth and speaking out against this act, they became a part of this. So when he get through killing God's people, he gonna turn and start killing everything about God. Here in the United States of America, through drug dealers and through everything they can, and they're gonna exterminate the world. He said, "Woe, Satan, that came unto you." He got great wrath because he know he only have a short time. The United States know that they only have a short time, and the victory they didn't claim, they got to give it up. His greatness in the earth will fail him, and he will have to succumb unto the victorious victor of this earth. He will not be victor again. Now, I'm going to read to you chapter 18, 13. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, but it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay. That is my number. So 3 beasts times 666 equals 1998. This was the year that God gave me the vision of the storm making up in the west that began to chase me. And as I fled from its path, he chased me all the way to Danville, Illinois, at the same part where Barack Obama was running for Congress, or whatever it was at that point in time. Because we were part of the same situation as the being placed on the mercy seat. I'm pretty sure that he was one. But let me put this in front of you. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm moving too fast. There's a little camera here. I gotta take my time. I think I got time to do it. Okay. Show you